Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Yeah, good morning everybody. I think we're up and I'm live streaming today, and I'm just getting all my camera settings right. I'm out of bed, you suckers, and I'm streaming live again another spot on Moreton Bay. I seem to be doing a lot of bay streaming, but you guys seem to like it. And I'm not going to say exactly where I am today because I do a lot of training out here for myself and the kids and whatnot, and I've got a pretty good relationship with local air sea rescue and so forth, and I don't need to have that ruined. You can hear the sound of kids in the background. I'll check the other phone in a minute and make sure that I do indeed have other people around. I'm just getting all my camera settings right, and yeah, that looks pretty good, to be honest. So I'm happy with that. I've got an EV of -3. Now let's see on the other one here what's going on, and see what's showing up down here. Yep, I'm in the live stream. Now I haven't got to see what's showing up down here. Yep, I shut myself up on the phone. I'm in the live stream. Right, I haven't got the kids to inform me of what's happening with chat today, so I'll have a look at the chat from now and again and see what you guys are up to. And I'm not sure whether we're updating or not here. Let's just have a look. Yeah, we are. That's good. All right, I'm going to make my way out easily over the water, avoiding all of the bystanders by the prerequisite 30 metres or more. I'm flying the Mavic Air today. Well, for a start, I've also got the Phantom with me. This is probably going to be the last time I fly the Mavic Air. I've decided that even with only about 5 flights on it, I'm going to sell it. It's not that there's anything wrong with it, but really it doesn't do anything that my others don't do better. Or, you know, I've got the Spark next down, and then I've got I've got the Zoom and the Mavic 2. Just between the two of them, I do everything that this one does, and I don't fly it enough. So I was thinking I might I might actually pass it on, and I'm going to change that white balance, although it is pretty shady and sunny. I'm probably going to pass it on, I think, while it's still relatively unused, and I might buy shock horror a Parrot Anafi or something like that, because at least it does something that my other drones don't do, which is look up. And it doesn't also drop the bundle every time DJI decided they're going to update the database as well on where you should and should not be allowed to fly. So I don't know what's going on here. Yep, all right. Okay, we got a bit of height on me, and we'll have a bit of a chase. Now, of course, I'm not exactly in the okay, I can hear an aircraft. Right, okay, I can see it. It's crossing east to west behind me, height about 450 feet. I'm to the south by several hundred meters, and at 50 meters I'm going to continue flight. That's you've got to be careful in this area. And I got my spotter. Yell out, Phil. Say hello, everyone.
Hello, how are you?
Keep an eye out for those aircraft, please. Yep. Okay. Yep. So we got somebody here having a bit of a sail for the day. We might go down and have a bit of a look at them. Now we're at a place near an area called Stiglitz, which is an odd name, but that's from the German immigrants who settled this area around the 1860s. This is still a very big area for sugarcane and the like, and it's a big industry. Also aquaculture. We have a lot of prawn farms and so forth in this area. Now I'm even nearer to a place called Woongoolba with the double O's, and that's from the local Aboriginal dialect, which I believe means something along the lines of, let's name this place something that's really going to mess with the white guys' pronunciation and make them make street signs that really cost them a bomb. Or at least I think so anyway. And, maybe I should actually start recording this flight at this point. I'm showing about 65% on this battery. It's, I don't mind flying the air, they're generally a nice, docile little aircraft. They pack in a lot of the best features of the Sparks. But I find that I generally fly the Mavic series with the phone rather than the tablets, and I don't know. It's a good little plane, aircraft, but it's just not for me. Nice yacht, and we've got a good breeze going, as you can see, although it looks like he's got an engine running as well. Hard to tell. Might go in and have a look. Let's drop away and have a look. Yeah, it looks like he's got engine running as well as sail. Hard to tell from here, but it's about a 28 footer, it would be my guess. It's my distance. It's 150 metres from me. Obviously, being on the Spark, I'm not going to fly too far away today, at least not straight away. And we've got a vessel coming in over here. I'm only at 14 metres. I'm going to pop up a bit further above the water. And we've got another fella coming in here from a nice morning's fish. We've got the low tide. I think tide's on the make by the looks of it. I didn't bother checking the tide charts before I came out. I'm hoping this is well focused. Yep, okay. I'm just going to check at the chat. What's happened here? Gee, something happened. And yep, there we go. Yep. Peter Carroll and Gary, Ben Ariels, welcome to you, and Rodney Bell, Washington County News. G'day guys. So yeah, it's no secret, I've shifted myself after 2 weeks out of bed. I still feel less than optimal, but like I said when I was flying last week out at Raby Bay, I would rather feel less than optimal while flying than less than optimal in bed. This is another area along the bay. It's about 70 miles south of where I was flying up at Clontarf 2 weekends ago, and probably about another, again, 30 miles south of where I was flying at Raby Bay back on I think it was the 11th. It's a great area out here. This is, if I pan up, you can see in the distance there's the little township here near the boat ramp, and that's all just sugarcane area. At times I've been out here and you've been able to see the smoke from the sugar mill. And I'm just doing a sideways slip along the waterfront here, letting you have a look at these poor devils here with their private piers who are down to their last 5 million. And I'm flying not far out of the local park here, just between the high and the low water marks, which is that conveniently gets you out under our bylaws. The local councils, they vary quite a lot. Where I was the other day out at Cleveland, there was no law. I could fly where I wanted to be. Brisbane is terrible unless you want to pay them an $800 extortion fee for permission to fly. But fortunately, under the Commonwealth law, what you guys in the US would call federal law, I'm just going to adjust camera. The between high and low watermark, is not under the jurisdiction of local council. So as long as I take off between those, I'm doing okay. Now, I'm on the air currently, so I'm not going to have big long flights. I've got a few batteries, 3 batteries with me today. This was the first. And I'm going to start heading back in. So I'll be on and off a few times. If you guys, I can't really do the conversion while I'm flying. I think it must be getting up around midday for you guys. Midnight, excuse me. But I'll be back on, and later on I'm going to bust out the Phantom 4, which will allow me to fly further away and have a bit of a longer flight. So that's all right. Oh dear, camera. You know, perhaps I should just run, when I'm live streaming, perhaps I should run auto. I'm in professional pilot mode, you know, I want to control everything just to get the perfect EV. I don't know what Mikey does. I should ask Mikey, he's the king of the live streams. Should ask him whether he runs auto or whether he manually controls everything. So, you know, if you looked carefully, if you knew where to look, you'd see me in frame at the moment. But as you all guys know, I don't like to do that. All right, we're at 30%. I'm going to bring it on home here now, and I'm going to let it do it itself. At least for now, until we get above. I'm landing in quite a squeezy area here. I've only got about 3 meters or so between. I'm just going to check the chat. It's nice, Gary. Yeah. Hey, Dennis, good to see you, mate. And Rodney, I'm not as good as I'd like to be, but I'm better being here than I am at home. The kids helped me get up and get packed up today, and my brother helped me. He chauffeured me. My legs aren't good enough to drive, but I can fly. And that's, you know, you only got to have your thumbs, and that works for me. It's a nice old area. Oh yeah, we're at 29% now. I know that Philly usually shuts it up when it's beeping at this time, but I'm not going to go playing around in the settings while I'm getting ready to land. Okay, and it's just above me, so I'm going to just swing it round, and I'm going to bring it down in a hurry, because it really doesn't like being this low in the battery, does it? Alright guys, I'm about to cease streaming. I'll have changed batteries and I'll be back up again in 5 or 10 minutes. We'll see how we go then. Oh, here she comes, I can see her. We're looking out to sea. We're looking at, you can see over in the distance, South Stradbroke Island. No, actually that's the bottom end of North Stradbroke Island. And you know what, I'm popping this into sport mode so I can get it down quicker. It's quite frustrating the rate it comes down at. Okay, alright guys, you can hear it here now. I'm going to cut the stream and I'll be with you again shortly.